Welcome to Inside Design with Kandrak and Cole. This podcast is a conversation between two business partners, Joanne Kandrak and Kelly Cole. Join us for a lively conversation about all things interior design, from current projects, trade show experiences, worldwide travel, what's in, what's out, and all the challenges and wins they've had running their successful design business. Whether you're a seasoned interior designer, new to the industry, or a creative enthusiast, you will walk away with insightful information, newfound inspiration, and a smile on your face after listening to these two. And here they are, Joanne and Kelly.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 148 of Inside Design with Kandrak and Cole. And today we're doing our 2022 year in review. So it's always kind of fun to go down memory lane and see what you've accomplished over the last year, all the things that came that you weren't expecting, the good, the bad, the growth and all that. So that's where we're going to start. But first, we want to give you some information on our new sponsor, Outrageous Interiors.
So Outrageous Interiors is a family-owned retail store here in Atlanta. They've been around for 34 years, and they've got 4 locations: Alpharetta, Kennesaw, Marietta, and Suwanee. And they're owned by a husband and wife team, Kurt and Patty Gosh. They do an amazing job sourcing everything from furniture to rugs, lighting, and accessories. And they have a great inventory, and they sell right off their floor. You can also special order. They work really great with designers. So we go there quite a bit when we need something in a pinch, especially when we're stylizing a space, and they've got great accessories.
Yeah, it's always the showroom is absolutely beautiful.
It's very well merchandised.
Well merchandised, yeah.
So they've got 15 in-house designers. So if you need help when you're there, they are there, and they're also super trade friendly, which is why we work with them. So, but they're also really great on social media. So check them out. They are especially active on Instagram, so check them out at Outrageous Interiors. That's it, at Outrageous Interiors, and you will be very impressed. So Thank you for sponsoring us.
So we were trying to figure out the best way to do this because a lot goes on in a year in our business. So, when you go back and look at your calendar, there's so much, but we're just going to try to give you like some highlights, and then we're going to review every single one of our podcasts so that you can go back to them if you haven't listened to them before. And you can watch them, starting as of November of 2022. So
what we do just a little behind the scenes is we alternate every other podcast. I do the outline, then Joanne does the outline, then I do the outline. So Joanne did the outline this time, and they take a lot of work. They're really our guide. We don't read off of it, but it's here for, it's here to help us, know what we're doing. And I looked at this one and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Was it just 1 year?
Oh my gosh. And there's so much that's not on here.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just going to give you little snippets.
Yeah.
So we can start with January.
Yes.
We worked on a project that was so fun. It was a family that had 3 daughters who were completely adorable. They live on a beautiful property here in Atlanta that has goats and chickens and beautiful garden. And she also has a flower garden. And their house is very unique. They have a lot of antiques and they do a lot of estate sale shopping. So they had us come in and just kind of
we renovated the kitchen,
finish it off and like kind of complete it. So that was really
great. And I so appreciated when they went on vacation and they needed somebody to come and pick from the garden to keep it going. And that was me. So I got to visit with all the animals and pluck the eggs out of the chicken coop. And so,
that was fun.
We really love them. It was just a great time to get close to clients that we really loved.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What was next? Oh, we had Bu White on the show, episode 123.
Yes, he is the
chairman of the board for Summer Classics
and Gabby. It was very interesting because he had a near-death experience. He has a very interesting life, and it was really fun to interview him. So if you haven't listened to that one, it's really good.
Good entrepreneur one.
And then episode 124 was Ask Us Anything, and everybody loves that.
Yeah.
They ask us questions, of course, design related, business related. what's your favorite this or that. So we're going to continue to do that in 2023. So please, if you see us put it out there on social, please send us, or just send them now.
Anytime. We'll just
send them now.
Episode,
people like to
design challenges in your home, or if you want to ask us personal questions, business questions, anything at all. Yeah. So February really sticks out in my mind. We were invited to a Cosentino event at the Nozook Hotel in Cancun. And this was luxury beyond. And we were there with some of the best designers in the United States from across the country. It was so motivational. We learned the story of we got to know a lot of our future sponsors, Maxim Lighting, Cosentino, David Thurston, who was our keynote speaker. Yeah. And I think that entrepreneurial keynote from David Thurston was a highlight of the year for me.
Definitely really a highlight.
Yep.
And then we had Lanny Hall, who we met.
Yes.
We met him at a show at America's Mart, I think, or maybe it was in High Point.
Yes.
And beautiful, beautiful photography. So we had him on, and we're actually ready to put some of his work in a new project.
Yep. It's funny how we meet these people kind of along the way. Yeah. And then, I'm that person that when I meet somebody new at an event, I go straight back and start engaging with them on social media, because it's the only way to keep in touch, right?
Yeah.
Or I'll forget like what their names are or what they do. And then you start, you just start following each other, and the relationships keep building. And a lot of them have come back on the podcast.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. And then episode 126, we talked all about that
the Cosentino event. Yes. That was really, really, really good one.
And then March.
KBIS 2022 trends. Everybody loves those two.
Did we go to KBIS? We went to KBIS in March, and then
we went in
February?
I think
January?
It's usually in January.
Okay.
And then
but we didn't talk about all the trends until March. Yes.
And that's coming up again in January. But unfortunately, we can't go because we're just so busy.
Slammed.
So what we'll do is, and we've done it before, is we've had our colleagues that went, because there's always so much new and interesting and things that are going on in kitchen and bath. And then we'll have them give us their takes on what's new. The Design Hounds are going, which is a group that we belong to. And I think there's 12, 16, I don't know, going. So we'll get the scoop from them.
Yes, because our renovations never stop. So kitchen and baths is something we never stop doing. So we got to know these things.
And speaking of renovations, so episode 128 was Renovations 101 with Stacey Ray of ProSource, who we've had on I think a couple of times. She is so knowledgeable when it comes to renovations and has some great information. If you have not listened to that one and you're thinking about doing a renovation,
really good
listen to it. Episode 128.
Yes. So finally spring comes and it's April, and we talked about, again, episode 129, our favorite things. So people are always kind of, I don't know. It's funny. We were just, we're going to be judges for a bunch of interior design in Kansas City for Design KC magazine coming up here in 2023. And the publisher was introducing us as influencers. Yeah. And we were like, okay. So I guess people watch us all the time and they're interested in kind of what we're wearing, what we like, what we're into, kind of thing. And so we had a show on all of our favorite things.
Well, yeah. There's certain people I follow that, like, if they say this is good, I'm
totally. I'm obsessed.
I really like what they have to say.
So that was episode 129.
Yeah. And I think it was, design stuff, and maybe it was
it was a little bit
maybe it was
little bit of fashion
and all that. Yeah, a little bit of that. Okay. So then in April we did the High Point Market Trends.
Everybody loves trends.
Yeah, well,
it's so
interesting because we've mentioned many times before, when we go to High Point, the general public won't see a lot of these things for months. So we really do have the inside scoop on what's happening in High Point.
Yeah, and we're out there pounding the pavement all year long, so you might as well benefit from it. Benefit from our exhaustion.
Yes. But the really juicy thing that happened in April is we were reached out by a client with a builder and an architect to make all of the selections for a 10,000 square foot house.
New build, yep.
And it's from the
and
ground
when we
up.
say selections, we mean
everything.
Every doorknob, every faucet, every cabinet hardware, cabinets, every toilet, everything.
Everything.
Yes.
And it's kind of cool because they purchased 2 lots. So the house is very like
Wide
sprawling,
and yeah.
and it only has 13 bathrooms. So anyway, so we met with the architect and the builder, and everybody kind of said, okay, here's your marching orders. And then everybody, so that's kind of when it
And
started.
We're walking that job tomorrow, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow is lighting, and then we move on to tile for 13 bathrooms, 2 terraces, a kitchen, just your average project.
Yeah.
But we're very excited, and the clients could not be
nicer.
Just nicer.
It'll be the biggest project we've ever done.
Yeah. For wonderful clients, which
Okay.
makes it. Okay, May,
we had 3 podcasts that I guess the way it like worked out.
Yeah.
So we did our top favorite episodes.
Yes.
Back then.
Mhm.
We had Kelly Lamb with the book Home with Rue. Rue Magazine is Kelly Lamb. That was episode 132. And then one of our favorites was episode 133, where we had David Thurston, who was the keynote speaker at the Cosentino event. And he came on, and he's just a really cool guy. That's episode 133.
Yeah, he is the founder of Pulp Riot Hair Products. And if you have especially blonde hair, you probably use his products, or your salon does. And has a new venture called Danger Jones. So follow him on Instagram, because the guy is beyond creative.
Yeah,
he and his wife. So we also had the "Do you wash your feet in the shower" conversation on Facebook. We've had a couple of these conversations. I don't know. We get giddy in the office. We're tired. We're punchy, and I don't know how this even came up, but it was.
I don't either.
It was. Do you wash your feet in the shower? And our office, I think, was split.
It was split 2 and 2.
Yeah. My answer was no, because I'm standing in hot, sudsy water. So why would
You're not
wash
getting
my
in
feet?
between. That water doesn't go in between. You need to get your fingers in
It's
there.
not like I run around in the jungle, barefoot every day.
It's just toe jam gets in there. It's from your socks. It's from whatever. They
we
have to
put
be
it out
done.
on Facebook, and oh my God, the comments were hysterical.
Yeah. I don't know why I added that into the review, but I had to go back.
It's so funny.
It was just so funny.
And we had another one later on. I don't know if it's in here.
No.
Was do you change your underwear at night into
nighttime underwear? That was a whole nother one. That was May. Okay, then June. Kelly went to Guatemala. I think that was the first time that I ever did, an episode by myself. But Kelly went to Guatemala.
Yes, I went by myself because this year, I have no words. This year, I've been a runaway train. I mean, in a good way, but we've been gerbils on a wheel, and I couldn't get it together to get the team together. So but I had to go. It was my first trip since COVID, and I went, and I just brought tons and tons of stuff for the orphanages, and I spent time with Catalyst Resources International and my friends there. So it was great. So I'm organizing the team now for June. We're definitely
going in June.
We're going to build a house.
Yeah. So then I ended up doing the podcast by myself. Not that I can't handle it, but it's unusual because we're always together, and we know, one will pick up. But I ended up having one of our clients come in to talk about, how to deal with a kitchen renovation. It was so good because she talked about, the craziness to her house and how she needed to follow things. Anyway, that was episode 134, and that was really good.
That was the highlight of the year. Working on their house.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a kitchen that, it was a whole first floor gutted it and just rethunk the whole thing. But we did a kitchen unlike any kitchen we've ever done. And all the cabinetry was custom done in laminate, like high-end laminate.
We talked about it last time because somebody asked us, what was your favorite project and why? And that was
a highlight of the year. We really stretched ourselves.
And it'll be out. It'll be out next year. So that'll be 2023. It'll be Atlanta Home Magazine.
Yes. But we really stretched ourselves and worked in great collaboration with the architect and the contractor, and Rothman and Rothman were just fantastic on that project. So that was a proud moment.
Yeah. Then the next episode was guest Mally Skock.
Yes.
She had a new fabric line with Stout Fabrics. She's a very cool lady.
Yeah.
That's episode 135. But then another crazy thing was we got asked to speak at the Dallas Lightovation event.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
So we have never been to Dallas Market. So we were contacted by I don't know what their title is, but they're the ones who do all the marketing, everything for that market.
Well, we met them at Design Influencers Conference.
Well, we met Maxim, but she gave our name to the Dallas market
I see how you're saying.
as someone to speak there.
Yes.
So it was really good. It was a different market. We loved it.
We never say no.
About,
we you wouldn't believe the speaking we do and the stuff you got to do it. It was fun.
But it was really, it was really good.
Dallas market is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that was the month that we shot the kitchen I was just talking about with Lauren Rubenstein, who's one of our favorite photographers. Yeah. And we did stylizing for photo shoots is a really laborious task, and all the custom flowers and all the styling we do, and their dog, their black lab, behaved perfectly for the show, and it was so fun. It was an all day,
and then
affair.
She ended up having kind of like an open house, and had our charcuterie later come and set up the tables and everything. It was just a way of her saying thank you to all of the trades and everybody that worked on it. It was just a wonderful experience. I feel like that should be the model for beginning, middle, and end of a project.
Yes.
It was nice. It was very nice.
It was very good. And then we did a multifamily install.
How many floors of art?
7.
That's all it was?
Well, yes. I think it was 7. Or was it 14?
I think it was 14.
See? I still have PTSD from it.
It was 14 floors
14
of
floors,
art.
but all different wings. And, so it was a mix of original art from all of our favorite galleries in Atlanta, mixed with some prints, mixed with wall decor, but figuring out art for, just think of it, like a high rise of 14 floors was a lot.
Yeah.
So shout out to Chris Ray and our install team at Hangman Installations. We were there for a couple days.
Yeah.
It was amazing though. Yeah. It was really good.
Let's see. So then July comes around and we had Emily Followell, who's another one of our favorite photographers. She photographs she's in every magazine. Many national magazines, and she does a lot of covers.
She had great tips on that one.
So she was great. And then we had Julianne Taylor, who we talk about an influencer.
Oh,
she's a great friend of ours who was on the Today Show recently.
Mm-hmm.
They found her on TikTok, and she talks a lot about doing video in your business. And she's the one who came up with the I call it a hashtag do it scared. Like just start doing video. You need to start doing it and don't be scared. So
do everything scared.
Yeah. It was a really, really good one.
Yeah. If you don't have the adrenaline of fear flowing through your body on a daily basis for your job, then you're probably not stepping out enough. That's kind of how we operate.
Yeah.
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 So then we did, we're still working on this job.
Yes, I know.
So talk about kind of getting pushed outside our comfort zone. And we were working on another multifamily project that's a complete theater. They have a theater, but the residents aren't really using it.
It's like the projector with the theater type seating.
And we're reinventing the space to be kind of like a high-end luxury recreation space.
Yeah.
And then we took a storage closet, really a big unused storage closet, and we're turning it into a super fab co-working space.
Yeah.
It's wicked.
It's funny to see when we work in multifamily that there's, as time evolves, so there aren't laundry rooms anymore.
Oh, right.
So they've turned those into dog washes and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so storage, I think the millennials, I don't think they store a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
They do with less. So they had a lot of these big storage units and nobody was using them, but people are working from home. So turn it into co-working space. This is kind of like how things evolve.
Yeah. It was a great reinvention from a concrete space to, so we've been working on it all year and we're just going to start building it out in January. Yeah. So I can't wait to photograph that.
Oh yeah. The before and afters will be amazing.
That's going to be awesome. So, oh my gosh, was that when we did the rooftop space too? Mm-hmm. Wow, this was a big year.
No, this is when this is the one we're working on still. Still commercial projects take a really long time. There's a lot of
Remember
steps
when we
that
were
have
there,
changed.
we were measuring that rooftop in the summertime
It was so hot.
and we were up on like the 23rd floor. I have never been so hot in my life.
Mhm.
I thought my head was going to explode.
Yeah, it
measuring
was
that.
after a whole day install too.
Yeah.
So this is just another thing, recreation amenities for
Yes,
these
outdoor spaces.
for these high-rise luxury. Yeah, it was up on a rooftop and all comfortable seating, and they had a fireplace there, and they
Grills
they
and,
were- yeah,
and
they were-
beautiful landscaping all the way up there on the 23rd
so
floor.
we were redoing that, and that's still in the works. Okay, now we're to August.
We love Sue Wadden. Hi, Sue Wadden from Sherwin-Williams.
Episode 138. Always a
Got to listen to those
mhm.
color mix forecasts. I tell you what, to hear the behind the scenes from the guru of Sherwin-Williams to see how all these colors came to be for the next year is super interesting. Yeah. So we love that. And then we were doing another multifamily project. This one only had 4 floors in this high rise in Buckhead, like super nice. Oh no, Midtown, super nice area of Atlanta. And all this art got stolen from the walls.
It was security mounted, but maybe not the best security mounting that
Yeah.
there is available. They literally took the art off the walls.
Yes.
So we had to
And
replace.
this is like a
Nice.
luxury,
Nice.
So anyway, so they called us help,
Mhm.
So that was tough because we had to select art that mixed with the other, 100 pieces that were in all the lobbies and all the floors. So we got that done.
Yep. Then, so also in that month, that's when we started the cabinetry meeting for that large house.
For the big
so
house. Yep.
so much custom cabinetry, but we did some fun colors. We did some cool storage. So that was really, really fun.
Yes.
We're working with Bell Cabinetry here in Atlanta.
Yeah. One thing I learned from that experience was how talented the showroom people are in the industry that they work in. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
the women at Bell Cabinetry are so talented. I mean, they know their stuff.
Yep.
And it's not really my wheelhouse. I mean, I know what looks good and I know what I envision for the space and what the
Mhm.
client wants, but
Mhm.
we don't, that's where it ends,
I hate
you
to
know?
tell you this. We
What?
got to move along.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. But
Okay.
it was nice. Thanks, Bell Cabinetry.
Yes. Okay. Another highlight, the Design Influencers Conference,
Yes.
which we, recorded 2 episodes there.
Yeah, that was so fun. Make sure
And-
you sign up next year, designers. Don't miss it.
They're not doing it next year.
They're not doing it in 2023?
No, he's doing something new in 2024.
He's changing it all.
Mhm,
Keep
mhm.
your eye out.
Yeah.
Keep
But
your eye
then another thing that we did, stepped out of our comfort zone. We went to a podcast conference in Dallas. Now, we had never been to one. I mean, we had our podcast for 5 years, but we still had never done that. But it was so great because we got new mics. We got to look at all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
We met a lot of people. We joined the Podcast Academy,
Mhm.
and we started video.
Hey,
So
that was a good trip.
that was
we stepped out
this
again.
is what happens when you go to these
Yeah.
conferences. If you're not going there to move forward, don't go.
Yeah.
So it's what we needed
Yeah.
to get us.
And we were
to
little
go.
fish in a
Yep.
big, big pond. And
Yeah.
that was scary.
And then the other very exciting
Yes,
is
that
Kelly's
was
Lake
exciting.
House got nominated for an HGTV Design Award in the Living Large and Small Spaces category. It's her lake house. And I think you can still go on to HGTV.com Designer of the Year, and it shows the categories. And then there was an overall winner, which she didn't win, but she got a
okay.
very nice little plaque. And yeah, it's
Yep.
it's a beautiful
It was-
space. So that was really,
Yeah.
really exciting.
That was very exciting. That was a big deal to see
Yeah.
the whole world voting
Yeah.
for my little cottage. All right, moving on to September because Joanne says we have to hurry
Well,
along.
we want to get it in.
Okay. We talked about, we talked about post-pandemic, kind of like how our business has changed and how our industry has changed and how we're dealing with it as a company. I thought we had some great tips on that one.
Yes.
And then we talked to our good pal, Tracy Bresnahan from Custom Creations about custom window treatments and all you need to know because I think it's a pain point for a lot of designers.
Yes, definitely.
They just they don't want to touch it.
it's
a lot.
It is a lot.
It's an engineering
It's very technical. It's very
situation.
technical, and mistakes are very expensive. So you
Yep.
just want to make sure that you're doing them right.
Yeah.
So in September, that's when we did the whole process. So we worked with Russ, our wonderful engineer, on getting video together. So we had to get new equipment. We had to do these diagnostic tests. We have a new open and close, which I'm sure you may have figured it out. And we changed the music. We changed the branding a little bit. So September, we were
It
busy.
was a lot.
We were busy with that.
Yes. And then October is always high point time. And you know that we were inside insider tour guides. We just got the feedback from Esteem Media and High Point Market, and we're happy to say that our team really loved us, and we're very happy with. It's a give back moment for us, and they asked us to do it again next year. So watch and sign up if you can. We're going to do it again.
And then October, the trip to the Kohler factory.
Yes,
which
Wisconsin.
we did a whole podcast. That was episode 144.
Mm-hmm.
Another
American Club.
Another great one. So much information there, and it was really, really good.
Yes.
And then in October, we had to start the selection of the lighting for this large house.
Oh, yes. Yep.
So we are walking it tomorrow because we have to tell the electrician where everything is going. This is a big deal.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And then November.
Right, no, October, something very exciting.
Oh, yes. You know what? People must be watching this going, those girls are crazy.
This is only a snippet. This is a snippet. That's why we have to keep going.
This is all about, wow, those girls say yes a lot.
We were approached by a neighbor here. Our office is a cul-de-sac of historic homes that are businesses. Mm-hmm. And so I'll do it really quick. There's a couple that moved here from LA. They were actors there. They did production. And when COVID hit and everything stopped in California, they moved to Georgia. And they are filming a movie that will come out next Christmas called Festival of Trees. And it's about an interior designer. Unfortunately, we're not the stars of the show, but they're going to be using our office as her design studio. So that's very exciting. We'll keep you
have
up
a big
on that.
film crew in here next week.
I know we have to
get out.
Yeah.
And
it's okay. I'm going to be peeking in. I want to be in it somewhere.
Joanne wants to be an extra.
I want to be an extra so bad.
You will.
I will try to. It's the least they could do for me. Okay. November, we did the High Point Fall Market Trends, which we always do. And then we had a guest, Molly Schoneveld. Her episode came out just recently, and she's with the Storied Group. Very smart, talented PR girl with a lot of great information.
That was good. Another good tips. We gave a lot of good tips.
Yeah, a lot of good tips on that one. And that's one that you can watch. That was a video one. She was actually our first guest.
Yes.
And Russ in his fashion did such a great job. She's kind of up in the little corner while we're talking with us. All of the sound, everything worked out great.
It was great.
He just does it right. And then we had 4 new consultations in that 1 month.
It was probably in 1 week because that's generally how it was. It was in 1 week.
Yeah, Wednesday we had one, then Friday, then we had one Monday and Tuesday or something like that.
That was crazy.
So that was a lot. Mm-hmm. And then we did the art install of those 6 floors of the stolen art. So we were there all day, going up and down like crazy people.
I'm tired.
Okay, so now episode 147 is this. It's going to be our year in review.
No, it's 148.
Oh, I screwed that up. It is 148. Sorry.
And we are going on Friday. We're taking our team to the Atlanta Homes and Lifestyles Show House, designer show house, which we love year after year, and going to take them out to lunch and have some fun. Yep. And we just met, like I was saying, with the team of 19 judges for Design KC magazine to judge their next design awards. So we've never done that before. We're excited. We're very honored because we've been published a lot, and we know, and we've been turned down a lot, and we know how important that is for designers to be recognized for their work. And so we take that very seriously.
Yeah. They have to fill out a lot of information about it. So it takes a lot of work, but I think it's nice to be able to, it's rewarding to have a project that you've worked on have so many eyes on it and to be able to see it.
And I feel like kind of like our insider store, it's another give back moment for us. And we're very honored. So we've got an install.
We have an install on Thursday. This girl reached out to us in November of last year. Said,
I'm 20.
She said, I know
21.
I know the supply chain issues. I really want everything to be ready when I move into my house, which is scheduled to be ready July or August. So we met with her right after the first of the year, a whole house, window treatments, rugs, like the whole deal.
9 yards.
And everything got ordered at the beginning of March. As time was moving along, July, August, nope, not happening. Delays with windows, delays. All the furniture is here. She finally is closing, I think, today. Mm-hmm. And we're installing in a couple days. So it's been from March to December, but she will have every single thing in her home.
Our first complete install in
this whole year.
In 3 years. Well, since COVID started.
Yeah.
Well, in this whole
yeah.
year, especially. Yeah.
And then we're
so exciting.
off for the holidays. So exciting.
Peace out for 2 weeks.
Yes.
We're tired. Can you tell? Was that crazy?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
But I do want to take a moment
Yes.
to give a big thank you to those of people that sponsored us
Yes.
in 2022.
Big deal.
Sherwin-Williams, ProSource Wholesale,
Mm-hmm.
Norwalk Furniture,
Yes.
Wexel Art, Cosentino, Maxim Lighting, Look Walls and Interiors, Gabby Home, Summer Classics, Studio Designer, and Outrageous Interiors.
Wow.
Thank you all
so proud.
so much.
Yeah,
for
you guys
believing
are
in us.
awesome.
And
Thank you for believing in us. Yeah, and we hope that paid off for you and that you will come back around in 2023 because we're just about to send out all of our invitations for new sponsors. So if you're listening, we only have 26 episodes in a year and they're going to go really fast. So if you are interested, reach out to us. It's important to us that we probably already have a relationship with you or we know you and work with you because we want to speak very authentically about you as a sponsor.
Yeah. You can't be like a tire company or something. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right.
Yes.
So the funny quote.
Yes.
I don't remember if it is from my therapist. Most of the time the funny ones come from that. But this one says, Mariah Carey beginning with, I don't want a lot for Christmas, and then revealing she wants you is such a good burn. Never thought about that when I heard that song. Oh, I think they said how much money she's made on that song because it's played over and over and over again. It's one of my faves.
She's made gazillions.
Yep.
And Alicia Keys has a new Christmas album out. It hit today. I'm so excited. Good. Okay, ready? Serious quote. We will open the book. Its pages are blank. We are going to put words on them ourselves. The book is called Opportunity, and its first chapter is New Year's Day. And that is from Edith Lovejoy Pierce. I love that. Yep. I really love the first of a year. I'm not a big we do our goals and we'll talk about that in one of our first shows. We'll talk about how we set goals for ourselves, but not really like a resolution person, but the beginning of a new year.
Yeah. I think it's so funny because you look at so today, here we are, it's December of 2022. If we go ahead and do our year in review next year at this time, of course, there's going to be goals and there's going to be things that we know that are going to happen. You know, we have things already scheduled, trips and whatever. But then those things that come along that we never would have ever imagined. Mm-mm. So do we ever have imagined last year that our office would be in a movie?
Yeah. Right.
Or that we would be speaking at an event in Dallas. Yeah. So the other thing is,
exciting.
You may have goals, but this is what she's saying. The book is called Opportunity. Mm-hmm. So when the opportunities come, take them.
Yes.
Take them. Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, we hope that you had a great 2022 and cheers to 2023. And for all those whose the holiday time is not a happy time, we're really sending big love to you. So thanks for listening and watching.
Thanks, Outrageous Interiors. And please, if you're not watching us on YouTube yet, please do and subscribe. We need to get those numbers up.
All right. Thanks.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Join Joanne and Kelly for a new episode every other Friday as they continue to explore the nuances of the interior design business with the goal of informing, inspiring, and entertaining their listeners. See their work at Kandrak-Cole.com and engage with them on Facebook and Instagram at Kandrak Cole.